If you think too much before sleeping, psychology says there is something deep about the way your mind works. Not weak, not restless, not unstable, deep. Because most people fall asleep within minutes. Their thoughts fade, their minds quiet down. They drift off without much effort. You don't. You lie in bed and your mind wakes up. The room is silent, but your head is loud. You replay moments from the day. You think about things you said, things you didn't say, things you wish you had done differently. You imagine future conversations. You question choices you made years ago. And somewhere along the way, you were probably told to stop worrying, to just close your eyes and relax, that everyone else can sleep, so why can't you? But psychology tells a very different story. Your mind is not broken, it is doing something most minds simply cannot do. Let me explain. Trait number 1, a highly reflective mind. If you think too much before sleeping, your mind is built for reflection. It does not just live through events, it studies them, it returns to them, it tries to understand them. Most people experience their day and move on. They eat dinner, watch something, and fall asleep. The day is closed. Their mind does not look back. But your mind is different. The moment the lights go off and the noise of the day fades, your brain begins its real work. Psychology calls this self-reflective processing. It is a trait found in people who naturally examine their own life. You think about what happened today. You wonder if you handled it well. You replay small moments that other people forgot the second they ended. This is not anxiety. This is not weakness. This is your mind doing something most minds simply do not do. People with this trait often grow into thoughtful adults. They understand themselves better than others. They learn from their experiences instead of repeating them. They notice patterns in their own behavior. They grow inwardly even when nothing changes outwardly. The reason this reflection happens at night is simple. During the day, the world demands your attention. You are responding to people, finishing tasks, dealing with noise. There is no quiet space inside your mind. But at night, when everything stops, your brain finally gets a chance to think. And so it does. If this sounds like you, understand this. You are not someone who cannot sleep because their mind is broken. You are someone whose mind needs space to think, and night is the first quiet space it gets. Your reflection is a gift. It just shows up at an inconvenient time. Trait number 2, deep emotional awareness. People who think too much at night usually feel too much during the day. You may not always show it. You may smile, work, talk to people, and seem completely fine. But inside, you are absorbing far more than you let on. You feel the small shifts in people's moods. You sense when someone is upset even when they say they are not. You take in the emotional weight of conversations long after they end. You hold things inside that others would brush off. And when night comes, all of that emotion finally has space to rise. Psychology refers to this as emotional depth. It is a trait found in people who experience feelings more strongly and more slowly than others. Not in a dramatic way, in a quiet, internal, lasting way. During the day, you push your feelings aside because life keeps moving. You do not have time to fully feel everything. But your emotions do not disappear. They wait. They sit inside you. And when you finally lie down, with no distractions and no noise, those feelings come forward. That is why your mind cannot just shut off. It is not thinking randomly. It is processing what you were not allowed to process during the day. It is sorting through emotions that needed your attention. This trait often develops in people who have spent their lives taking care of others. People who listen more than they speak. People who hold space for everyone around them, but rarely receive that same space themselves. If this sounds like you are not too emotional. You are deeply emotional, and there is a real difference. Your mind keeps you awake at night because your heart had no room to breathe during the day. That is not a problem with your sleep. That is a sign of how deeply you live. Trait number 3, a strong sense of responsibility. Many people who think too much before sleeping carry a quiet, heavy sense of responsibility. You feel responsible for things most people would not even notice, for other people's feelings, for their comfort, for their reactions, for situations that were not even yours to manage. You may have been the dependable one growing up, the one who handled things, the one who stayed strong while others fell apart, the one who learned early that if you did not take care of it, no one would. And now, as an adult, that pattern still lives inside you. You go to bed and your mind starts checking on everything. Did I say the right thing? Did I forget something? Is everyone okay? Did I handle that situation well? Did I let someone down? This is not laziness of the mind. It is the opposite. Your brain is working overtime because it has been trained to make sure nothing is missed. Psychology calls this hyper-responsibility. It often appears in people who grew up in environments where they had to be more mature than their age, where they had to think about consequences early, where rest never felt fully safe because something always needed attention. The price of this trait is exhaustion, but the gift of this trait is real. You are reliable. You are aware. You think about others before yourself. You take life seriously. You do not drift through it. But here is something important you need to hear. You are allowed to put your responsibilities down at night. The world will not fall apart because you stopped thinking about it for a few hours. You are allowed to rest without earning it. Your mind keeps working at night because you never gave it permission to stop. Tonight, you can give it that permission. If this video is making sense to you, let me share something quickly. This channel, UNFELT, is built around psychology videos that help you understand your mind better. It is made for people who feel deeply, think deeply, and notice things others often miss. If you are enjoying this, consider subscribing. And if you are not subscribed yet, now might be a great moment. You are not alone in this. Trait number 4, a mind that searches for meaning. If you think too much before sleeping, your mind is not just replaying events. It is searching for meaning inside them. Why did that happen? What does it say about me? What does it say about life? What am I supposed to learn from this? Most people do not ask questions like these. They live, they react, and they move on. But your mind cannot move on so easily. It needs to understand. It needs to find the meaning behind the moment. It needs to know what something really means before it can let it go. Psychology calls this existential processing. It is a trait found in people who naturally think about deeper questions, about life, about relationships, about who they are, about what really matters. You are someone who sees beyond the surface. You do not just hear what people say. You think about why they said it. You do not just experience your day. You think about what your day is teaching you. You do not just live. You try to understand life. This kind of mind cannot rest easily because every event becomes a question. Every conversation becomes something to study. Every memory becomes a doorway to deeper thinking. People with this trait often feel out of place in shallow conversations. They get bored by small talk. They long for real connection. They want to talk about things that matter. And when no one around them can hold that depth, they hold it alone, especially at night. If this resonates with you, your mind is not racing. Your mind is searching. And there is a peaceful difference between the two. You are not someone who cannot sleep. You are someone who thinks at a level most people do not reach. That depth is not your burden. That depth is your truth. Trait number 5, a highly active inner world. Some people live mostly in the outside world. They focus on tasks, people, schedules, and surroundings. Their inner world is quiet. But you are not built that way. Your inner world is alive. You have full conversations in your head. You imagine scenarios that have never happened. You think about people from your past and wonder how they are. You picture future versions of yourself. You create entire stories inside your mind that no one else ever sees. Psychology refers to this as a rich inner life. People with this trait have a constant stream of internal thoughts, ideas, images, and reflections. Their mind never feels empty. Even when nothing is happening around them, something is always happening inside them. During the day, this inner world stays quieter because the outer world keeps pulling your attention. But at night, when the outside world becomes still, your inner world takes the stage. Your imagination becomes loud. Your memories come back. Your dreams of the future grow vivid. Your thoughts begin to wander into places they could not reach during the day. This is one reason why creative people Deep thinkers, writers, artists, and reflective adults often struggle to sleep. Their minds simply do more than other minds, and there is no off switch for that. But here is something many people do not understand. A rich inner world is a sign of intelligence. It is a sign of imagination. It is a sign of a mind that is alive at a level most people never experience. You are not someone who cannot quiet their thoughts. You are someone whose thoughts come from a deeper place. That place does not need to be silenced. It needs to be understood. Your mind is not loud. Your mind is full, and that is rare. Trait number 6, a nervous system that carries more than it shows. This last trait is the most important. If you think too much before sleeping, your nervous system has likely been working harder than you realize. People who grew up in environments where they had to stay alert, where they had to read other people's emotions, where they had to manage situations beyond their age, often develop nervous systems that stay slightly activated, even years later. You may look calm on the outside. You may have built a steady life. You may have control over your routines, your work, and your relationships. But inside, your nervous system is still doing the job it learned to do long ago. It is still watching, still preparing, still scanning. Psychology calls this nervous system activation. And during the day, it stays mostly hidden because life is full of noise and movement. But at night, when everything goes quiet, your nervous system finally has space to be heard. And that is when your mind speaks the loudest. You are not overthinking because you choose to. You are overthinking because your body learned early that staying alert kept you safe. And even now, when you are safe, when your life is steady, when nothing is wrong, your nervous system still does what it has always done. This is not your fault. This is not weakness. This is the very real result of being a sensitive, aware, responsible, and emotionally attuned person who has spent years giving more than they received. The good news is this: the same nervous system that learned to stay alert can also learn to relax. It needs time. It needs gentleness. It needs you to understand that the danger you once lived in is no longer the life you live now. When you understand this trait, you stop fighting your mind. You start working with it. And slowly, night by night, your body learns that quiet does not mean unsafe. Stillness does not mean weakness. Rest does not need to be earned. Your mind is not your enemy. It is a part of you that has been trying to protect you for a very long time. And tonight, you can begin to thank it instead of fight it. So if you think too much before sleeping, you are not broken. You are not weak. You are not someone who needs to be fixed. You are someone with a deeply reflective mind, a heart that feels more than most, a strong sense of responsibility, a mind that searches for meaning, a rich inner world, and a nervous system that has been working for years to keep you safe. These traits did not come from nowhere. They came from the life you lived, the things you noticed, the emotions you carried, the responsibilities you took on, and the kind of person you became as a result of all of it. So the next time your mind comes alive at night, try not to fight it. Try to understand it. Ask yourself what your mind is reflecting on. What feeling needs space? What thought needs to be heard? What part of your day did not get the attention it deserved? Because your mind is not racing for no reason. It is speaking to you in the only way it knows how. And the more you listen to it with kindness, the more it will begin to soften. You do not need to silence your thoughts. You need to understand them. And once you do, sleep slowly begins to return. You are not someone whose mind keeps them awake. You are someone whose mind is finally being heard. That is not a flaw. That is depth. And depth is rare. Thank you for staying until the very end. Which one out of these 6 traits feels most true to you? Is it the reflective mind? Is it the deep emotional awareness? Is it the strong sense of responsibility? Is it the search for meaning? Is it the rich inner world? Or is it the nervous system that carries more than it shows? Drop your number from 1 to 6 in the comments. I genuinely read every single comment. And one small request. If you want to see more videos like this, take a moment and subscribe to UNFELT. It helps this community grow. Thank you for watching. Your mind is not loud because something is broken in you. Your mind is loud because something in you is still alive, and that deserves to stay alive. And if this video made you feel understood, there is so much more we can explore together.